Hi, my name is Mary Weaver, and I worked in the travel industry for many years. It is something that I was passionate about. My family loves to travel. So today I'm going to give an informative speech on travel. This idea came to me because families want to go on vacation and they're breaking the bank to do so. Did you know, according to Forbes magazine, 74% of people that take vacations on average go into debt of $1,100? In an article I recently read in Forbes, it said that most people tend to prioritize their vacation over their family budget. It went on to say that Americans tend to spend 10% of their annual income on their vacations each year. And of the Americans that go on vacation, 25% of those spend up to 15% of their budget each year on a family vacation. Did you know that when you plan ahead of time, you can avoid the pricey tourist traps and the pricey holiday destinations? Did you know that you can go on vacation and not break the bank? My goal is to give you tips to avoid these tourist traps and overpriced holidays and save on your vacations. In a blog written by Matt Davis, we are giving great tips and an exciting link on what makes travel fun. He talks about making it educational. He also talks about trips to the sand and the sun. Many times, summer fun includes sand and sun. Why not make those trips educational? Include your children on the planning. Let them research where you're going to go. Travel tips can make it affordable. Have them help you with these tips. Let them do some research and make it educational. Mint Financial asks us the age-old question, how do we save for vacation and how do we budget for it? First, they tell us to plan early. By doing this, we take advantage of lower airfares and we can meet our budget needs at home also. Unexpected costs can break your bank. If you start saving and budgeting early, then this is not going to be a problem because you're prepared. Create categories in your budget for your trip. It's important to account for everything: food, lodging, childcare, airfare, local costs, activity costs, souvenirs. They all become part of your trip and they need to be budgeted for. Travel writer Steve Gilman tells us that he and his wife went on a vacation to Colorado and they only spent $376 for the week. How'd they do this? They even went out to eat. They went hiking. They went exploring. They spent time in a ghost town. First, he says he researched airfare. He found the cheapest flight and he educated himself on inexpensive airfare. He used credit card points for discounts on his flights and for his car rentals. This required some pre-planning on his part. He needed to know which credit cards worked best for this and which types he should use for his travel. He booked his flights at odd hours. He looked for cheap airport parking. And he only took carry-on. So there's no hidden cost. Did you know it could cost you $50 to $100 to take one carry-on bag on vacation? During their trip, they ate out for lunch and they skipped dinner. Most restaurants offer the same menu at lunch that they do at dinner, but it's a fraction of the price and you're still going to get a great meal. Lastly, they visited family and they looked for inexpensive things to do. This saved money on hotels and on excursions. Hiking, the ghost town were all things within his budget, and he didn't break the bank. Lastly, I studied money guru Dave Ramsey and to see what he had to do. And he gave us 15 ideas for a cheap vacation. His ideas included a staycation, going to less popular places, and especially the less popular beach areas were topping his list. Camping also topped his list. He says there's plenty to tour in your own town, so take advantage of it. Turning camping into a great family vacation and avoiding popular beaches along the Gulf Coast or Southern California are all ways when you start your planning to save money. Also, let your kids look up educational ideas about your own town. If you're going to do the staycation, make it educational. Let them help you plan. He tells us that booking travel through companies like Costco can save you money. He says you've already paid for your membership, put it to good use. Staying with family or friends is an awesome way to save money and see the world. National parks and off-season travel are two other ways. Did you know that the national parks have a great senior discount? It's a yearly fee that they can get a national park card, and there's actually one that they can get that never expires. Take grandma and grandpa on the trip with you to the national park. Let them have the pass to get in for way less than what you would pay, and the whole family gets to enjoy the national park. Lastly, he says book in advance. This is an ongoing theme. Everyone has said this. He said you can get inexpensive travel, and you need to be flexible to do this. Some days of the week are cheaper to travel than other days of the week. A busy Friday night and a busy Sunday night are probably not the best ways to save money. If we believe what the experts have to say, then budget a vacation is something that all of us can do. It is rare to read expert advice where everyone agrees. That doesn't always happen. It rarely ever happens. But when we read these experts, we see they all agree on one thing. They agree on booking early and being flexible and creating a budget, including everything, all the costs that you will need for your vacation so you don't break the bank. Planning in advance is a great way not to go in debt over a family vacation. All-inclusive packages, like you would get from Costco, offer affordable savings for many holiday trips. Flexibility is the name of the game, and it will save you money on your family vacation. Sometimes you can upgrade when you're doing those all-inclusive trips. Everything's already paid for, so you may as well have that dream vacation for way less money. I hope these tips have helped you with your destination vacation and with your budget, because you won't bust your savings if you do these things. It is time that families started having quality vacation time without breaking their bank.